land that we love, our sweet beloved Sierra Leone. If this now your first time, we join we on the WanPot show, I want to say you are welcome on board. And if you dey on YouTube, they listen we right now, I want to make you know say this particular program we dey listen. Now, repeated program we upload not to the live one because we get a lot of time people can call, then can say they want to be part of the program we can now upload them on YouTube. So I just want to make you know that this is the time for Fumble Talk. I go make the panelists them tell Fumble Adu, and also I go bring him Tennessee Bremer from Paris. Tennessee can tell Fumble Adu.
Fumble Nado, Nakusha, or Nakaboy, idea we get here. Today we there again today Saturday. As usual, every Saturday we there follow, give an update and now all discuss together and the day-to-day happenings of we country. And on behalf of the Sierra Network Radio and fans them from France, I want to say Nakusha and Cabo.
All right. On behalf of the listeners then too, I want to tell you say Cabo and Kushe. Yes, Aaron Rashid Din from New York. You can tell Fambole Madusa.
Yeah, well, from New York, with the telling all I do on behalf of we in New York, we wish you well. You know, wherever you day, we welcome you again to this weekend program that we radio show. Welcome.
All right, and on behalf of the listeners, then I want to tell you say Kushe and Cabo and welcome. And me and the host AAA and straight from United Kingdom, I want to welcome everybody. Without wasting any time, if you don't follow WIP on this program, you know how we can do business. I just want to learn a table the happenings of this week. And from last week we will be there to this week, things them happen. We start with last Sunday we see what in the happen where police with NATCOM they all come then storm one house Nabrook Fields where then we meet Chinese man them. Then they do that SIM box fraud. The SIM box fraud now something where then they pass through the internet, but then get a new SIM card then get a copy of the SIM card and they will then get them people in a street where they sell them. All the money and the calls them where they make, they go through them. You know, they go through NATCOM and you know they go through the regular means where government can able to get money. So this now waiting happen by the SIM box fraud day. Then say them we get a tip and then go and they meet. You can't believe over 2 million SIM card. Over 2 million SIM card. 9 police meets at that host day. Yes, we see a video because we upload the video now. We share our network page. We see a video of that, and you go surprised for no say because at the end of the day, then we get for ask the telecommunication people and Orange where na be Airtel before. Then say you go find out say then get strict measures where then they use. Now make you go find out say na small quantity of the your SIM card. We see, and by the video, which is true, but AfriCell line became majority, like every room where they open, you go meet AfriCell SIM card and they. And as we speak, AfriCell get promotion at Salon, where then they do free SIM card. If you go, then they give you free SIM card. So, even at that, you find out, say, issue de pandandi, that free SIM card, because it's not registered. Although then they can take names and waiting, because even myself, the Sierra network number what they use, na Salon, they say for register them. After the incident, I be get somebody in a Orange office for check the number for me. Yes, we Airtel money they use on the Sierra network. It's registered, it's there, but for one reason the phone line not register, and I've been do dandy, but again it's Sierra Leone. So, even though Nadandi, we want for change. We still say the First Lady of Sierra Leone with the U.S. Ambassador to Sierra Leone, Ambassador Maria Bria. Then we get a tete-a-tete. Then we get meeting where they talk. Then say, then they see, you know, say now woman talk. Then see how for push things go before. and Monday start. We know say we be talk say Parliament get for sit down part the budget. You know say Parliament don't say well then get for look that budget so then can go. Some people then say Parliament say now they want sit down part that budget today because waiting do the finance minister and Parliament, you know, say they get small amount because of that money where Parliament be asked for. So now they want Parliament want team up like say okay the budget of the finance minister asked for, then go through and thoroughly. Some people they say well now payback time. Some people they say no to payback time. Well, we follow down there. Maybe we'll come with one or two clip them from that because we'll follow that and see how everything unfold. Also, we still say the Monument and Relics Commission, where the chairperson for that day, na Charlie Hafner. If you don't know Friton player, you will know the name Charlie Hafner. We be done the inside art business, inside salon. He be pay a visit na the railway museum, it in a Klein town. If you would not know that day. We see people now like Edmond Aboum, then they come out for tell thank you to the police, say because the police then do a good job, the NATCOM self do a good job, then say, well then we don't see this thing before, then be talk, but then be bash, then say, now like talk, then they talk. They say, but this now waiting happen now. We see Usai the leader for NGC, we na Dr. Kande Kole Yumkela, na Yontong, we the World Toilet Day na be Monday, so then use the opportunity they then build 3 toilet system na the tongue and they make one bridge where they say people then be done they suffer for pass through but they don't make a now. So then we see pictures then they float around where some people be they laugh, some people they say well it's better than nothing, at least then do something. Some people they say if one person is able to do that they well if you see people they will be the challenge they able to do that they well see they know let themselves come out and begin to build toilet for communities them and make the bridge. Well now the World Toilet Day, so then self count 3 and they make bridge. And we also say First Lady of Sierra Leone is say indeterminate for help the entertainment industry in a salon because we see also last week then we get what they call Echo Fest. We'll be talking about time when I be last Friday the 16th. We see also artists them come out from different African countries then can salon and it was good. The stadium was sold out, packed full, even though the person were making program I think say the police them and the one the way them be Gida swimming pool gate for secure. Well, it look like say them be they take small money and allow the people them for kind side. Na so they say well na salon again not to say it's supposed for be. We see outside the new Sierra Leone ambassador we presenting letter of credence to the vice president of UAE. Remember at one time we be talk about time where he be go tell bye bye to the president Bill, and we see now outside he don't reach there himself go make himself known. We begin to find out say Sierra Leone well not on news anyway. So we get over 40 crossing points them between Guinea and Salon. And I be don't talk on this particular program. I be get one my friend. We all go Salon, we be this Salon at one time, Ingo Guinea, where they try for turn back, then see the border lock. But then get Okada man, we ride them from Guinea, take them inside Salon, and he continue in journey back now Bush Road. But the main road, they say border lock. But the bush road, they're not able. So I think we go deal with that day again today. We go play that clip the way the chief immigration officer, he be go out on a tour and he waiting the people they wait talk. Now the border they waiting and complain about. And I don't think say this we don't they say way they get a big English word then they say we get porous border them. Now then they no more okay, porous border. But what are they doing to fix it? If you go, you explain. We all know the problem. We know. But now they say, then they can sit down and engage for see what go really happen. We saw say the former president of Sierra Leone, President Anes Baikooma, he be ready for left for go Nigeria by Goodluck Jonathan, the former president, in book launching. So we see a letter we surface, say it asks for some protocol and some, courtesy of diplomatic things, say, we want travel, you need learn kind thing, and they for go with them. Well, we'll not be the answer to that. Now, letter normal BBC, begin surface will not be know how that pass. Again, in Liberia, then get waiting they call the African Youth Education and Empowerment Summit, where they go now, and Usai Salon SF, they take part. And we see Usai politics can be unifying force or dividing force than Salon. This is the word way the European ambassador to Sierra Leone, the ambassador Tom Vance, now what he be say, now PPIC, they make a conference where they say they need all political party for come together for able for work with one. Unfortunately, you go think the way PPIC they do this thing, everybody come to one. Yes, if you go on our page, you go see all SLPP, APC, MDA, all the parties them. Some table lay na 2% no more did this, some table lay overflow. So we begin for Kalan now say the all political party association, what they call APA, then say full press release say that particular meeting day, then they sabotage and divide the political party them. They say because PPIC no follow protocols for involve them as the all political parties association, the APA. They say so PPIC just go ahead, even though there is concern, PPIC go ahead and make the meeting. And this particular meeting, now European Union funded conference. Now be 2 days one. And the European Union funded, so now that Chamot then become after. We are yet to see a day when Sierra Leone political parties go able to come together and push something go before. We at the end, we no go can see waiting. We can see so happen by this particular meeting. Again, we don't talk about the debate and the budget and everything. We also see Usai the former Prime Minister of Britain, Tony Blair, he goes alone. And he try for push technology and innovation into governance them in Africa. So he goes alone and he get also a public lecture na FBC. And we be hear something this week we just done so. Actually on Wednesday, we be come across an interview where somebody be do na Rutile, na one village na Rutile, where this picking on sit Beke, Adama by name, Adama Jabati is sit Beke and he come with good result where na aggregate 15. And the papa na farmer. And papa say he go na the school and the school say he for pay 250,000. Now in papa say for pay, so in papa say he not get that money there. Now then tell the school tell him for pay, so he not get that money there. So we put them out there, we put on our page on the Sierra network, and some good Samaritan then show up. And I want to say thank you very much to Lady J of the Jimmy Foundation, where he contact we get the contact, and as we speak now, the money don't be paid. The money they don't transfer into the papa, and we say for transparency's sake, then self say then get the foundation na Rutile, so we don't ask, say please, because they say the person where they run the foundation they free turn right now. But when the person turn back na Rutile, make it go see this speaking, make it do a follow up, make we see say yes, definitely everything go all well for Adama Javati, because that the papa be asked say he want. And we want for tell again thank you to Lady J of Jimmy Foundation for where they able for come on board and see say this speaking go school back. We still say the APC. We talked about that last week where they say then go launch a constitutional review committee, because they say when they be sending 9-man committee for go ask people, they say why APC lost, then tell them say now this and this, now I make them lost. So they say okay, because then tell them say now anything and they need for review the constitution back, because they say then be go by the constitution, so they need for review the constitution back, and then now they don't launch them. So we wait for see waiting go come out of that review committee. They waiting new and waiting and go cancel from the commission. We see who say went the way past, so even to today we see Pastor Mambo of he get in crusade na Salon. He call him Sierra Leone for Jesus, Great Redemption Crusade. And even on Wednesday, we saw the president of Sierra Leone. He be able to go there. And we have be the help for share the stream live na we page na ya. Another one be midway again concerning we fumble in a Kuwait. We fumble in a Kuwait. We be landed some ladies and in a Kuwait jail. And they say they don't do it for 6 months, and then they call on Papa government, make it come to them aid and make it go assist them, so that then go able for go back salon. Well, we'll be listening to 98.1. We'll be waiting the minister of foreign affairs be say on that issue. We go see, maybe we go come and play and make fumble and go listen, but we go see according to the time we get. We also see also an establishment of an independent commission for peace and national cohesion. The letter from the press secretary from State House, then they come out say they want for suicide everybody, all section, this thing about Southeast, this thing about Northern Province, this thing about Western area, they want for suicide all man go work as one. We all man go work as one regardless of party lines. So they don't launch them. Well, we just hope and pray say we go see that happen, so that we go get a very colorful cabinet, a very colorful government, and everybody go work towards one Mama Salon. We should say the Freetown City Council, they kindly request, they want the wedding a main road, then cities in the wedding a main road. Then they beg them, say, do ya make them paint, then host them. They say festive season don't come, so then they beg them, say, do ya if you didn't a main road, do ya you slab where they you curb, as we call them, or we call them colbot, make them paint them and make them paint their house fine for beautify the city. They say because a lot of visitors then can go during the festive season. So somebody can ask me, say, Houston City Council go supply the paint for make them go begin paint the house there. Now one day I don't get an answer for that, but we just the hope say we just the hope say it go come to pass that, you know, we all go just help put hands together for make Freetown fine again, you know. And we saw this week, we saw the Equatorial Guinea Vice President, and in delegation they said they go on a 2 days walking visit. Now walk then go walk out, they not go for go enjoy. So we see with Vice President, Dr. Juliet Jallon, and we go collect him na airport, and we just hope say whatever I come for, it go come out fine and everything go come to one. We also remember at one time we be talk about the Freetown City Council, that initiative we then count again, we then count for the cleanest zone na Freetown. The cleanest zone of Freetown. I don't think we will all in the sit down now. They say Freetown dirty, Freetown this. Well, these are all the initiative the mayor, Ivan Akisoya, where they try for count it. Even though people and they try for frown at them, say all these things are just too much. Okay, now the survey, if you know be don't listen, wait will be the talk before, then get a competition where they say now for the cleanest zone. So as we speak now, because they don't launch on that thing, now then they do a survey, they gonna different areas them for the watch whose area we clean. And at the end of the day, waiting to be the reward. If you get the cleanest area, then go can't pave your street if your street's not paved. And the trade they can use for pave your street and recycle materials, and when a saloon this stuff then they make them. So it's all for just boost the local content in the country. So they say after this first one, it go be now after every 6 months. So after every 6 months, then they go around. But this one now for January. Now they don't begin the survey from now to January for see whose area way now the cleanest one, and the area go win that pave business. Then after that, now every 6 months, then go they do them. So we just hope say all the little things here go able help for make we say wow, okay, Freetown is looking good now. We should say Laura Tucker when I at the face of Salon by the current Miss World 2018 where they happen in China. It be the big people and say do ya will be talking last week. Will be talking back. Do ya download the Mobstar app? You go there, you look for Miss Sierra Leone, or you look for Sierra Leone, or you look for Laura Tucker. Anyway, you put up, you go come up and vote, and then say please for make nice comments. That's what they say. They say for make nice comments. Well, they say something I don't know. We should say China Nikki. We remember China Nikki of the Big Sister Salon film when Naimbi win. We should say this week he say he go donate to orphans then a Kleintown. It carries some, we see palmine, we see oil, we see tomatoes, water. It go donate to some orphans then na Allentown. One of the biggest news na the page where they still the trend right now. Now this one we see Ghana for export teachers them for go teach na salon. But cool people and don't say all kind. The comment is going crazy. Well, I don't know what you say, but now this they say there is talks going on. Not that it don't verify for say go up now, but there is talks going on. Say Ghana for saying teachers then a salon for go help with the accomplishment. We know say the president be go Ghana and he go there with the minister where they in charge of this basic education of this free education because the Ghana self get them, so then they hope say we go learn from them. So we don't know if now inside that talk this self be come out say we go need them for help me. Oh, another one. We see outside the president go now the northern province. They do a tour and he call them a thank you tour. What think can happen? The president left Freetown for go na the north. We can still say, what we are in no more now. Say the president in convoy is heavily armed. Salon no de power. Why the president for gets that kind berebe military force? We then say where he be they go na the south, where go do thank you to, you know, be get that kindy. They say at the end of the day, then see Usai, even the military people, they all get bulletproof vest them. Who they wear? Waiting if you say the not for Bidua. If they come for Cantel Tenki, why if you come with heavily armed people, then clear the road and say the turnout was good. But then say people are not be doing a treat because people are afraid this and that. This is what they're saying. Then they say if it be need for go that kind of heavy security presence na Makeni, because na Makeni they do yesterday, even today they do na Maboka, but yesterday na be Makeni. So these now some of the things and we people and they ask. These are what we go able for lay na table today. And before we start proper, I just want to bring Senesi. Yes, Senesi, what you want? Take 1 minute for Rob Motpa before we start.
I just want Rob Motpa, the most sensitive issue we this scene box fraud. Where really the Ambogo country, even in Western, I will be picking flash me, I didn't even any flash me because we not to get card can flash me in a different number they appear. Foreign number. Exactly. Would that mean be this country, Kazakhstan or whose kind of country this was number? Would that be flashing so or not Sabi? So now very serious concern and I believe the government they lost too much and I only hope that we get a very big problem in Salon. We get so many cases where this government don't take over, okay, they don't catch this, they don't catch this. But we journalists them or people they waiting at the ground because we know that we rely on them for letting give information. The journalists they do finish work. They just they go no more they will get breaking news. That's the end. The day they follow up for continue the breaking news, for telling the people them, because the more the journalists go for know the story in ending, you understand? Then you go make, if you possibly want hide some things, they not go buy them. We begin out from then Chinese man, then when this government just take over power, we see them take Chinese man, then Boku story come inside, that will be get for loss in food. That was the end. We don't know how that don't go far. We just say the other said the state government they try for deport 10 Chinese man. They will not know whether they don't deport there or not. So with journalists, they in the brief of follow up. So this particular thing box one, a very big sensitive matter where I believe if you can go deep, you get plenty of people where they get for it because you begin to wonder which are the people who have pulled the network could they be used. You know, how many people have kind of this country, they set up this kind of big mass business. So, you know, so with journalists there, we really want for make with journalists there would continue for do that work there, for investigate and finish a particular story where, you know, we not get to finish story, we just say breaking news, that's the end. From there, waiting at the next thing, you call again tomorrow, waiting at the next thing, nobody's never know. We don't know, but go to the right people. Go meet the CID with the investigate this matter. This case, they don't count anything there for them. Now they update the public. I believe that they fine. Then the other thing again on this security issue where you talk, I believe say plenty of people in the social media. I know I make you blame the president or you blame the government for carrying arms and I'll tell you. Security, naturally, possibly they underestimate. Before this time, 2 or 3 days before it go, there was an audio, people that they threatening this, that way, go now, McKinney, with the killer, with the witness call, with the attacker, with the this, that. You know, they underestimate. Now, the same thing during the war, we talk about they can't give sensitive information, see, the rebel in the count. You see, let the canon, we share this, that. They can't overthrow the other day. So, one thing, because the country, let me tell you, with this visit, when you watch the visit, you watch the thing the way they come out, you really see the country is deeply divided. With a fair solution, how when we bring people together, I believe say with that commission, when they go try for form, I believe say it will be balanced, get people across. Then they go look fine. You see, but that security sign from that audio they will be done they come out, and I don't want to make you underestimate anything can happen. This now the world this world don't they now to do. So I just want to rub more than 2 things and they have to go.
All right, thank you, Senesi Brahma. Yeah, make a bring Aaron. Yes, Aaron, waiting you rub more before we start, sir.
Yes, Mr. Wan talk on this telephone network or telecom thing where they say they teach people, the Chinese people, on some fraud. What this also tell we now that, people and personal information, if you get people and they come inside with country, then they do that in there, they go into people information, get you your phone number, begin make call or, in other words, then they get access to your personal information, and this is not just for the citizenry, but those in authorities as well, from the president and all the ones that were there around them. There has to be, even here, we hear about how some countries then they go, they use technology for infiltrating to the political, the election system of a whole country, the United States of all countries. Venting and the very delicate government for stop them, and I don't understand. I don't imagine why I read that. Say a group of Sierra Leonean or a group of African and go na China, they go do that. They don't care them go police and beat them, We don't see all them things there, they abuse people there. And people then see so they go just come on and country come, now they help this with China, they help me. Then people then they come, then they do all some of them things there. It's up to government for make sure they take some punitive measures. For sure say yes, we are small as we are, we're not to an affluent country, but you cannot be abusing us like that. Then their attitude, when people are not the calm, then just can't set up, put in and set up. Then they do them in collaboration with people then. Then do in collaboration with some people in our position. All them things that they help with. all them things then they wrong. You know, we as a people, we therefore be very careful. We therefore know what we do for the country. You know, and it's not just the people then as Sierra, because if you get somebody, like question is saying in Peking, somebody call I know if I'm Peking, if then get access to your Peking or your family in telephone, Sierra Leone manipulator, they might get access to use yourself. I mean, technology. I mean, not get barrier. You never can tell with them. Then people they should go to jail. It's not just about deporting them. We know China so them people in the camp, they can abuse the country like that. They ruin the country of the economy like that. When them people I mean, it's not about relationship. When somebody come on a country can't break the law in your country, you for make the law taking course. We get for do that. You know, the authorities then get to do that. You know, Senator mentioned about journalists. But at least the journalists, then they try. You know, when me and you discuss and we evident journalists and reporter, it must have gone to the authorities, the law enforcement. Then self get for push. Then I'll tell you something new. Then self get for push and make sure and government get for come out and make sure people are not coming out in the country and can't abuse the country. Then get for find a way for stop that. You know, the other two I want to talk about this thing about Ghanaian teachers. You know, what a laudable, kind of statement or desire or drive. Not only first time is people that we know. Not only first time is we get people teachers from Ghana. They can't teach in Australia. You know, I think Senator said they all go we call and send you know, there was a time when we get teachers them, not just Sierra Leonean teachers them. We get teachers them. Maybe there was a time when you get Indian stores they open. Nah, Sierra Leone get they are shock all and things. Then Indian brother will come on India will come and then store them. Some university graduates them. They can we homework to them and they help us. I mean, the way we country on this now, we need that. Now, one thing that we need expertise in kind of enhancing education. What is wrong for get Ghanaian teachers then? Of course, Ghana the educational standard is far above ours. If we get then if Ghana will help us in that direction. I'm not seeing what's the problem. I really not see what's the problem. Now, a laudable gesture, and I think the government will embrace that. You know, if I maybe they talk one thing, say, sometimes the government of Sierra Leone can go now India, talk to the Indian government, say we need some of our people with expertise for them can teach with school them. Give them who see how they will live and own things. We need that technology in people that we know math and in science and anything. If Ghana want to do it, I mean let them do it. You know, the thing where Senator also touch about our security. You know, it all depends on who that say what. If the president feels say it goes on side, not feel comfortable in terms of security, let's just damn tight security and body. As long as in security, they know about nobody. Because you know what to do, if anything happens with the president, now the very one that says we're going to talk will say, look at when they call this that. Then we head of state then we not the same no then personal security they wouldn't get. They only get bulletproof vest under the suit with anyway. If you see they go inside not feel comfortable, let him have it. What's wrong? You don't see anything wrong with that. As long as them police and this soldier they need no one after nobody. I mean, let him have it. Now, so far, I would just left and so far, you know, maybe we will look at other things then where you being Equatorial Guinea. I don't know what's in that for, but so far, low left and so far.
All right, Mika, yes, Yusuf, you want to tell Fambule Madu, and I don't know if you be the list with your Lena Tibun, you get 1 minute, sir.
Yes, so I listen and I tell you all thank you for joining today, and I just mute here. So, and yeah, I get switching in at the table. We just want to start with Equatorial Guinea. If with cognizance of waiting that country they don't do to the young people, you know, not to the fact that at the top because they're in the West here, then people in there they're so corrupt. The Papa don't need power for how long and make him picking vice president. Then just catch that guy in Brazil, within the last 2 months. Then catch him with over $4 million in cash, a plane, private plane. Then confiscate the money. The Brazilian government confiscate that money there. Then people here don't get entanglement with Exxon Mobil. Okay, from the time we in the run, we didn't appoint him for be Secretary of State. Then people here in the family come into the State Department and not being issued a Congress. How corrupt them people here be? So now the kind alliances in this way WanPot for try to forge. I get a huge question mark to that with Julde and Bio. Yes, you get for embrace the African leader them, but you get for look their record. Waiting you want for do. But again, if we come back, I will stop for that, but I'll come to the other issue. The technology within people here use with that SIM card. I just feel to say the Salon government need dandy for see the inner workings, how they do them, and waiting and do them for, and waiting at the money we they able to get them. If we say they catch this one, who knows how many others they operate in Africa only. This is not a far bigger issue than we just seen on TV.
You I not cut you, brother, for just buttress what you say. And honestly, I would say that now you already take this in Africa because they do not have to do Israeli for do some of them things really. I just want to say that.
I just want Orianda, Yusuf. I just want Orianda small because Nadande Awalo starts with. I get a clip from the police and everybody. Now Awalo starts with today. Okay. So I know I'll deliberate on that for long, but I don't know if you get in on our team for Rob Motspa before we just start now.
Okay, I will let them know kind to Randy. So the other thing also is I just want to piggyback from Arun with the president in trip now. I forgot to tell thanks. Let we look at this. As Arun rightly mentioned, where you get head of state a travel, whether or not a security risk or not a security risk, the order of the day is the livelihood of the president and the continuity of the governance in our country. So, by all means, if you need for care as much security personnel, make it one. Yes, so we know this within Secret Service they do with the president they travel. If you see the workings of that day, it's horrendous. In other words, it's so big that because in the fly they use to kind of force the country before the president even go reach there. Imagine that. So for making go load army personnel or security personnel so that they will secure them, I deal with some 950, 9 cam number 1. So by all means, make it do them. So we go follow up with the other topic then. So I'll stop for now. Thanks.
Okay, thank you. And on behalf of let's just play for us because I get one or two things for say concerning this particular issue. Because I don't get one or two dealings as alone, also I feel say there are loopholes we make things like this they happen. But make I play the clip and I go announce the phone lines them right after the clip so that other one for be part of the program can be part of the program. But we'll play the clip now concerning this SIM box fraud in a salon.
Sunday, November 18, the Salon police will get reliable information for say some Chinese and Ghanaian nationals they na one building also they involved in illegal telecommunication operation.
It's around 10 o'clock in the morning we get a combined team of NATCOM as well as personnel from the scientific support department really within the confines of criminal investigations department based on cogent information they receive. Then they go now address na cantonment road na Bufields and then go search warrant and search the premises.
The public relations officer na the Leone police Superintendent Brema Kamara be they explain also is saying this operation be involve some police and some personnel and from the scientific support department within the criminal investigation department. Superintendent Brema Kamara explain more about waiting and go see at the scene. Also then people here don't exploit the communication system.
Then found out say telecommunication equipment they be in operation and then see huge quantity of AfriCell used and unused SIM cards. We do up to about 2 million. They see few orange SIM cards used and unused SIM cards. They see quantity of SIM boxes and boxed away SIM card me. They see quantity of routers. They see about 474 assorted mobile phones and other communication equipment.
The SIM box fraud don't make telecommunication company and government on the lost plenty couple them because same people are on the bypass the system for make and receive international call them.
Well, I know for PM, but it appears like the BT system. We we get this international gateway where everything there is formalized. But it's like then now they use the circumvent. They use the other way around for profit from this international gateway. We know to go through the formal way. So whatever profit they come from there, not to them they go directly. No other person know the benefit from other than then where they pay the business. Government know the benefits. Nobody know the benefits other than the Chinese man them and the Ghanaians the way they pada yuki business day.
This SIM box fraud, according to Afi Hafner, when a legal, regulatory and compliance director na Orange Network, don't be one reason of the high tariff by the international call them.
Honestly, there's a lot of obstacles in the price of the telecom services. So we get plenty caps, price tags for pricing in the sector. And most of the prices them high. SIM box na bypass, then they bypass the main gateway for make calls. So it means this na call for the government for really look at prices for international call, incoming rates for bring call kinds of Sierra Leone. Determination rate na 32 cents. Government need for look at that for see how best they go make them flexible for remove that cap and possibly reduce them. That way you go make SIM boxers the not get zeal again for do SIM boxing.
Waiting at the strength of the Orange Network, the internal system, for tap dentia, the legal, regulatory and compliance director na Orange Network say, Orange Network don't they send signal to NATCOM, also they can detect say, people don't they interfere upon the system.
We get a very robust, very strong internal monitoring system. We over the years don't they check, they detect, they alert even NATCOM on SIM boxes, and you go find us and I make this particular fraud. Now very few orange you will see there because of the robust system we get in place internally. So we don't take these things lightly because it affects the revenue. It also affects the revenue for go to government as taxes.
The legal, regulatory and compliance director na Orange Network Afi Hafner say the activity of people away involved in SIM fraud can also be the reason we can make most time people in complaint say they know they get quick access to internet, able for make and receive call because some people are the activity can don't tap and block their own system, they tell them can want give the service to the public. Plenty time, people can complain about the poor service where they get from telecommunication company them. They can make some people point finger and give blame to the body they are responsible for the supervising telecommunication company they are. And the Ministry of Information and Communication, na strong pillar together with NATCOM for CC telecommunication company them, a good communication service to the public. And Mohamed Rado Soare, na the Minister of Information and Communication, he described this same fraud as high level of criminal activity and say this not go be business as usual as them go take drastic action against all the one they were involved.
The SIM cards, this is fraud, this is criminal. It's against every regulation, every law in our country. So the police, the investigator, I want to tell plenty thank you to the young team at NATCOM because this was intelligent-led, intelligence-driven. So now as government, we will ensure that we follow the evidence wherever it leads to. This business as usual, after a few days we are let to go, we will pursue it with the people that are at the center of this, with the local collaborators who follow the evidence wherever it leads, whoever it is, will face the fullest penalty of the law. This is costing government and operators millions, much needed tax revenues. It has national security implications. We cannot let this go by.
Mohamed Rado Soare, the Minister of Information and Communication, and say this government go set example to the one they also na Saloya, where don't they work together with the Chinese and Ghanaian nationals. The same fraud case they now na CID for further investigation, and according to police, then go get for update the public on waiting a fair not pan this case. For the Society for Radio Democracy, me na Saptiu Kalon, the report.
We want to tell Saptiu Kalon thank you for that report today. We are the minister say this not a business as usual. Since the new direction coming into power, we don't hear this word, not to business as usual. But just like how we did talk previously, we remember saying that the same thing be happen to them Chinese man they were in cage, who said that bobo in food court and everything. I saw them be tell back say this not to business as usual. Something get for come out today. If we check from that end to now, it's almost 5 months. We know you're natty again. The other thing will be say 10 then go deport them. Then be deport them, I not think so, because if them be really deport them, if I don't make news. But not to business as usual. I think say that side for the talks we don't see. Now works we want to see. It's not business as usual. Then show us the evidence that it's not business as usual. Just like as just now, most of the things that Salon don't digitalize. I just want to make one example, yeah? We out in the fake and Salon, like say, then serve day with the trend for use computer, for use things them way they make issue them like say, then serve don't begin digitalize something. Cancel tax na Salon. Pay for 2015, 2016, 2017. So it was 2016. So it was 2016 a goodie. I say, I'll be paid for 2014, 2015. So I want pay now for 2017, 2018. That was in December. The lady goes, sit down behind the computer, yeah? He pretend like say they do something. I hold the receipts in my hand, but I'm not sure him because I want to know if there's going to be price change. So the only paper I gave now, the first paper wouldn't serve me for say for pay for council tax. So he take the paper, he make like say they do something at the computer. He did it about 5 minutes at Timapa the watch him. About 5 minutes, now he give me the paper back. Just go pay down the no more. Now I say, what you see now the system? Now I say, pay down the way then and I say no. I say I don't pay, I get the receipt. I say, but I want to know if the price now the same I get for pay, that will be paid to now, or if it change. Now I say, what you be pay no more pay. Now I say, who's I don't pay for? You're not able to tell me because there's nothing in the computer. Okay, fast forward. This year, I just talked to the person the way they do the share network business back in the tongue. I say, you don't go check now. I say, yes, you go there. You go there, even that one will be don't pay for. You remember, then give you receipt. That way be don't pay for. They can't find it anymore. And then tell we say then she don't have a computer for them. They can't find it. Now me get for tell and say, I'm in a bank could they go pay. Say yes. I say okay, take that receipt back, go to the bank. Make the bank tell we waiting and waiting. You understand? This okay, Simbox for la just left down there. Now just an example number Awangi. We get to share a network number where even we can announce now the program say if you want call from Salon. We get numbers the way they call we it's not even Salon number. Then they flash you. How they do it? Then they flash you. If you call the number they back, all your credits now your phone they done. If you call the number back we flash you. All your credits they done now your phone. This they happen at Salon. And people know about it. If you tell anybody, they say, oh yes, na so it be. When are we going to start acting? We know about these things, but it's just not business as usual. No, make the people that when they do and make them begin face the consequence of these things. Make I begin with you, Senesi Brahma, but before that, make I announce the number. We don't open the phone lines. If you're in the United States, you can call the number with the country code now 1-646-610-3107. United States 1-646-610-3107. United Kingdom number 44. Now the country code, the number na 739-803-0402. United Kingdom 739-803-0402. Sierra Leone, the country code na 232-7899-0991. You can call them direct or you call them through WhatsApp or email or whichever means you want to call from. Yes, NSC, you get the floor, sir. About this Simbox.
Yeah, just like I'm looking for this Simbox. You said when the highlight something, then I would not go to the minister because in most cases they say it's not to business as usual. Okay, that's fine. But not to business as usual. We are going to make this thing not be business as usual. We get so many media houses in the country. Any corner you pass now, you get radio station, you get beaucoup newspaper in the country where they operate. But the question here is why they ask just the committee. The journalists they wait for the go after those people here. You get beaucoup story then from when this government don't come where they don't intercept plenty things then will let just go fast You get the money in airport, you get money in Balamuya, you get medicine, they don't hold Chinese man, them, this, that. How that the case they don't go? I believe that from the 7 to 8 months, 7 months now, every month we must get big news whether they catch or they don't intercept or something there. But how this year did they go? Now we said get for bring and come to the people that we get for run after them. For there we get the end of their story then they. But if we not do one, then we give a field day to the politician. I believe that that will happen at the last election, so something will be happen. Not because it not be the case, but let me tell you the thing here is that this is in fraud. If you go inside, you go begin watch out. You can get plenty heads they will get for road because them people don't just no more they come from other countries, they can tax down and get less individuals like that they go and install all that and get people that already work for them and get that in the self support for them. You read down man the way they talk say they be done the report. But if you in business as they do, I don't know say are they get problem. Now me get a very big business. Are they under the Ministry of Information? I don't complain. What do they do? You therefore say, okay, because of not for take action, you get in the government at the fold up. Or you make a public. You get UPRs, una make it still public. This network where they back to, what we fall to, we don't suspect so thing. We don't therefore inform the government will take action. You get the police. You inform the police. Like what the police then the government needs for say now would that give that information? How they go about it? We don't see claim with Abu the Soxy. They be done to inform government about this thing. They be done to make they be done to come out in fact I remember there was a time where NTT began a native consortium and I think they go court with the mobile operators the way wanted and they give free calls also to everybody in a salon. We that free call I no go we no safe. Something like that we don't come up because of me they follow up all on the way now listen audio. I begin recall that some start intending the way that they put the mobile companies in a court because of the poor network or poor because of the tariff and things or something like that. So if they see don't they come up now, this government they don't go catch. That is where what can the police get for do further investigation? Now they talk say this now big but let them come out to the people them as they go as the investigation they go. You see now that this first one day we're not going to ever reach there. Although the president is say we want for catch up. Like I'm glad for that one week we talk we want for catch up with the rest of the world. Because when they can say it's another part of the world that happen. If they get updates as how they go, they brief people there. So people will know exactly what is happening. So if you want to do crime, if you want to commit crime, if you want to go into that kind of thing, you say, that country, let's say, you will take on. But when you see somebody do something, they just sweep under the carpet. They let it go like that. And this particular thing, government, they lost everything. And who knows, most of the communication, they go to private hands. Oh, they do, they go to private hands. Then people, the first thing, can't look at Africa long now. At times, they wonder, who's Africa, they put money, and those they go no money, they can't get 2 million, people free, and I can't take money. Who says they pull them money? You know, the government, therefore, we're not saying they're not for do that as the way of their own contribution for the nation. But at times, the government for Sidom and begin look this communication, how is it go? Now we don't get fiber optic cable, we don't carry on land, but the network still get problem. What thing do we? Nigeria, the network is cheaper as we own. We own you go pay every day. People they grumble. You go buy a card, you say no, as you say hello, as you begin talking about body, the credit don't go. You get internet for make you able to download one simple image, not alone. You don't go able. So too much of problem into this whole thing, then this thing not can happen. I believe say this government for take this thing very seriously. The civil society for take this thing very seriously in the very Abu. I believe say it go follow up and if we don't say it don't give information to government. Now government this thing not common do. I believe say for make it further strengthen statements will be made. Now info actually grab now and follow up this matter. How it don't go. But you go wait just now, you go read the radio say that Lebanese man, he day on the way for letting deporter. That Ghana man, he day on the way for letting deporter. With the other Salon man, would have given them place, they would have given that free ride. You know, these are some of the things. So we have where they talk that the media will get a role for play, for make we able give them people, we are force them, squeeze them, for let them do something. Because if we not squeeze them, not the same thing, not the same old story.
Okay, thank you very much, Senesi. Make I bring in Yusuf. Yes, Yusuf, waiting that you take on this inbox because you don't begin talk, but I be just want play the clip, make we hear how really the things unfold. So who's how we do now?
Yeah, you know, I mean, this like far cry. We don't see examples of waiting foreign nationals in they can rip the country into shreds, as we don't see since time immemorial. And this time, one just big example. Me waiting, me they say me notion is I know if they don't catch this one group, there's a likelihood that there's many others operating in Freetown and probably elsewhere in the provinces as well. And we also know one thing. If they get this technology, small as it is, or big as it is, for make them able to man that kind of operation they inside one house with just not even a reliance on your national power supply. I believe, say, they get their own generator with a run day in and day out. So we need to make the authorities them see, waiting at the mechanics of this, dwell into as Senesi say, make them not only just get the closure of the case, but the technology where they use. Who knows? Sometimes we use this as an advantage to reset day, or even lend them to the other company with the operating salon day for making them go do meaningful communication. As it is, we report the last thing at this program that then don't the government said they will reduce the cost per what you call fiber optics access na salon to close to 50%. So if Andy are encouraging news, technology like this, we can able to turn around this technology and use them in an advantage wherein we'll get.
I think it's 48%.
48%. Well, look at that. 48%. If we get this technology, who knows? Sometimes we can able to tweak this technology we then get for make them easy. Even if not for the public, for make the government able to communicate with your sector at a lesser cost, wherein the general public will take a brunt of that finance day. So all maintaining the thing for look. Again, the bottom, we need to get to the bottom of this because, again, I get the hunch that if they don't pitch them, now one house, now Freetown, Brookfields, chances are, if not to even Brookfields, then get them a lot, even at their hotels, then they get for operating here. Because some of them not take a lot for put in place and do them. But they have just like how they say that, you know, somebody flash you. But if you use your phone for call and they waiting and they rip the unit from your card and bank up. And in turn, take that day and sell them to somebody else. And who knows? Sometimes that 50 units where you get will don't cost you almost 100,000 leones. And they take that one green day, something out of the own pocket, it don't cost them anything. But then go rip how many other thousands of people away, then go sell them here too. So, I mean, there's so much here where the government careful look into. We go be to say we will take them as a learning process and 1, 2. The other thing is for stop in kind for happen again, and also how legitimate them businesses here they can where they can register as one thing and do something else. So we get to get things in place. You know, like the presidency type of catch up, but you know, we get to move a lot faster than this. I will stop for now. Thank you.
All right, thank you, Yusuf. Yes, Aaron, what thing are you and takes her on this inbox?
Yeah, well, you know, Tennessee and Yusuf adequately touched on that. My own fear also is that if these people get, the gut and the mind for doing things it's not just about intercepting you SIM card or, thief you time, for sell them otherwise. If they get that capability, then they can get access to even your personal communications, all in the. I mean, people in private communication. If somebody they intercept, they do something for intercept you SIM card, then they do a lot. I don't say not to just Sierra Leone. I mean, they happen all over. But I mean, the government forgets a way for try for intercepting things there. In the advanced world, some of the best technical minds are people who work for the government, because the government, think that like this, just left hand at the private hand. Not that you get for begin monitoring, but for even the one and self register, you get for be able to know what exactly then they do. Not to for interfere with what they do for try for control them, but in situation like that one, you're able to know what they do. I mean, criminals and they come and do intercept people communication when they pay money for. I mean, with all the difficulties that people in the experience, this is wrong, and I think say then get for anyway. Just like we all see, it's not just about reporting these things. It's about following up. It's about taking action. We want to see the government. We want to see the law enforcement part of it. They take the measures they would need for things. Because, if they say, we deport this person, sometimes they go around, reach Nalunge, pass, go Balamuya, changing clothes, he come back na Pluto and say, non-deport him. It's not just about deporting people. When people broke the law, they should, if they find them guilty, they should go to jail, regardless of whose side they come. I believe so. If we not hesitate for jail, people the way they break the law. Before what kind of country break the law, let him go or go to jail. I mean, it's as simple as that. Now, one reason that makes nobody care nonsense go to Yaya, because you will talk say it be high-handed, but it not be they allow for foreigners and can take advantage in country. We get from know what we do. The government get from know what we do. I mean, and just like where somebody make comments where the minister is saying it's not going to be things as usual. Yes, but let's see what thing come out of that. We need and the other two I want to mention. Like I said earlier, it is possible to say, I mean, they're not even need for the inside Sierra Leone. I mean, for let them gain access to your phone number or your phone communication. I mean, if we allow them something, the next way you will know somebody within a neighboring country, then they intercept all what they do, they go into our system. Government for putting foot down and know it and exactly know what they do.
Yes, government for really put foot down and know what we want for a out of this. Just like how we all don't see. Definitely we believe say no to business as usual, but we want to see the action. We want to see the result. I think saying the main thing is not to the talk someone say no to business as usual, not to business as usual, but we really want to see the result. Make I just read two texts that we come in before they jump to the next story. This now we will be the talk about the teachers the way for Can Salon. I tell us say waiting happened to the Athens of West Africa. They say Salon don't reach that stage they say able. They say this is a shameful thing for make with the import teachers then for can teach na Salon. The next one we want to with now just the minister on the issue na Kuwait. If we don't follow, I believe say nobody know to new person to the things that will happen at Kuwait. So let me hear you when we put the question to the minister about the things that will happen at Kuwait. What in the minister say about the issues then let we listen this one.
That they happen under the direction. Quickly here, the issue of Kuwait. I really want to address that because somebody mentioned the abuse day. Would they work on it? As recently as yesterday, we discussed that issue there, right? I raised them as an area, and as I talk about the kind of way we want for through legislation, fix this relationship, we can get this labor relationship with the rest of the world. I appreciate that legislative approach they get for help because get for define key processes now. So what thing that happen right now is regrettable. We they work on our mission and can address individual cases, but no allow they wait until abuse case day for let we come in. We need for fixing right now. So one make sure say in a legislative process we use, we need parliament for step up immediately. We'll get this particular document to them so that we will protect the human right of people any side and day.
So now then the minister talk about then things the way they happen at Kuwait. Say they need parliament because they therefore go into the way how they want to address them anyway. So just quick one minute, please. Yes, Senesi, what you are up more parties just for 1 minute before we go to other topic.
Actually, this thing for Kuwait, just like what we discuss this government gets a lot of things for really put in place. But say anything we did do, especially we deal with foreign embassies, you get for make you lose a strong force. Because I remember when this thing they come out, the way they say people they come out all over, they recruit people there for work. All can Jack and Jim they come. But again, the problem we'll get with politicians they can just come overseas, una go back. No, una go do business. The country you pay for loan do business. Some people they take any kind of business he can't go because he gets this person in office, he say that this I want to do, he get that political backing. He forgets say if for protect the other citizens their right. So when people have to just go and go and say we get working under this that government not be out for no. What's at the work? Everybody check what the people are. What's at the work where they go do? What's in the other implications? For how many months? What's in they get working permit on the issue working permit before they go did that? Government not be pay attention to that. Everybody they just go no more. Hey, call with the on man go. So people be just they go. We not believe say any nothing not be there when like agreement between that embassy and this. So they make at times when I don't follow their story and they make at times this thing is very hard for deal with government because no agreement not there between them two people here. Almost just they can't be people they go. Some say wait, hold on, then the case the problem then the case they always they go free because if they say this person pay me say he want for go work, he want like that. You see, now that's the thing. So if you go meet somebody and you know say wait crime, not one person they commit, now two people, you get the one where they aid and abet. So if you're not giving money, I'm not okay you go because I know just kind of my okay they can't take you by force okay. You say no, this person I say can make a can go. So then the case they one day they do then trafficking and the case can go free. Because now you don't aid and abet. Now you don't get the money, say can you go there? You show you the way you can I say for make you go for make you get money or something like that. So you see, if you go time for let them try to put some laws in place, let them get that mutual understanding between the two governments. Then at least say that they will look okay. That's what then they will look better than they go migrate to sisters and so because they make at times if they listen to the interview then they say don't call the embassy the ambassador don't need to go or the embassy need to pay attention and they call because then they want that embassy no know. Sometimes you see. So it's good for them put some things in place. Then people then they will they doing trafficking and they get some measures they take against them anyway. Thank you.
All right. Yes, Yusuf.
You know what? Human rights are human rights. You know, this Salon government and they drag them foot on this, the minister, the president. I don't know who that the president put as appointment, if that the foreign affairs minister also, but they need to move pronto with this. And here's why. I will make this very personal. If not any of their relatives them in this form of captivity, let somebody else go and do something about them. Simple as that. There is no question, there is no but, if, or anything about that. If now one of their relatives them in Diddy, any of these ministers, like they don't fed something and change something about this issue. So, and now then we move to the next point. You know, yes, little way everybody had to go, government's not being care. But at the end of the day, that the government and citizens, wherever your country see them raising flag in any foreign country, if any of your subjects, any of the national complain of any issue, they know they tell you to go to war, or then they ask you is, I'm letting you here, listen to the people in plight, advocate on their behalf. This, in any case, not a difficult thing at all. Yes, we're not a diplomat, but we don't deny police society with the students here and they get exercise every day. Human rights not human rights. If as for the Salon government overseas not able to fight for this, then get other channels. But one thing we believe, the embassies within an country, the personnel, the Salon personnel, they with it, and afraid for the young involvement that they have here, because the say chances are they will lose their post if they go too far or too deep into this, either by expulsion of that country. But heck, we get within and called diplomatic immunity. If you see people like Julian Assange, they go seek refuge inside a foreign embassy in a foreign country. They did it for years and years and years and years and years. Nobody will move on. Now because of international law. I don't know if we don't diplomat them, they read that book they, or if they don't know which are your rights, or they timid because of then they think less of themselves for outside and come out. We know we people are, we know we get that inferiority complex in certain cases. So if this is not the issue, make the government, make the president, make a look there and ask them people you are waiting they stop you for make certain move. If you're exhausted and get for make legislative move, how long that process they get for take? When the people are the linger at jail and their life to get derailed by the minute. Ask yourself, you Mr. Foreign Affairs Minister, if this fair, if this not be your sister, if this not be your auntie, if this not be you picking, your niece, or somebody in a close family, or somebody who you know, if you could drag your foot like this, forget legislation. Anything we come, we don't come to foreign country. Not only foreign law they go help you there. Now international law then they help you there. So if you take and work at the right course, let them help them. If they will help them, make this ambassador or the foreign attaché where they make you work and put you go to the British High Commission there, or you go to the American embassy there, you go tell them in plight. So tell that way they will get a bone for you, so that you could take him till put him between his leg and walk back going to Salon embassy. But if you never fit him, make it ask people international law, then get the guidelines say where they protect human rights. Not to Salon law they go protect them people here there. So me not understand when you're talking about wait for legislative stuff. So please, if the president or anybody in our office they listen, international law protect them people here, then just need to get somebody at the forefront for talk for them. That's all that matters. That is.
Okay, thank you, Yusuf. Yes, Aaron, on this Kuwait issue, just a quick one. No, not to get Aaron. Okay, if we...
Hello, people.
Okay,
hello.
Yes, carry on, sir. We'll get you now.
Yeah, sorry. What I say, honestly, briefly, I don't see two videos that will involve two of us, I don't see starting, now then inside the way they go work. Now, a method of slavery. When I see slavery, not even modern day slavery, now ancient day slavery. It's brutal, it's disgraceful, it's rough. What do you need to say? What do the minister say? Oh, that's fine. I think what we've got to do as a government, we've got to start first thing first. Now, if people want to make that their business for the import people and for the do or export people and for the do work in certain countries, then let there be some legislation. Let there be some mechanism, some way. The people that need their organization, they need them to register with government, and there should be rules and regulations, methods by which you will take people in the country, and then people and they for the register, then for the whoever they left the country for the register, for then people and they detail on for they with government they know who that left, who side they go work, whose agency responsible for them. That agency they are not for just they work without government knowledge, without government registration. The other thing we get for do, because of poverty in the country, a lot of people don't care where they want to go, they just don't want to pay attention. The government for make them, they forget some sensitization method where they for make people and say, if you want to go, if you desire to go work abroad, you want to register with an agency where for take you to work abroad. You therefore know which are the things involved. You therefore go through some sensitization. You know, when governments begin put in house in order at home, we look at them things and they will, not just when the people alone go. We begin look at like which are the things. Then we link with the government or whoever government they go with, the agency or the nearby embassy where they whoever the left side, let's say they work na Egypt, for example. If we not get, let's say we not get embassy in Egypt, we get embassy in Morocco. The Moroccan embassy mission forget the list and of all the people who already working at the side, and they forget to be able to get access to them, they forget able to get contact with them, they for know how they do, therefore they contact them, and just like how the minister said, therefore able let them know, say, then they follow up with what's in the gun. When the government involved, just like how Yusuf say, there is international law will govern the rights of people whosoever then they. You know, when them country then they know, say, the country then say, therefore know, so when people then go work with them, they're not just they go into them. Then when we don't put the house in order, the government with people then they go work to, then they know, say, some country then, some of the country people then, not well, I'm not saying every citizen in the treat so. America has to go take picking them na Russia, then they adopt. And they bring them kind of Russia not just opening though. If you don't have good America, they can't do them. Then they can use them for work. Russia does not. There are rules. There are methods. There are methods. When you even when you go adopt speaking, there are rules. International rules we follow. We have to let them people know say it's not just free for everybody. And people that say one go, they for know the consequences. They for go, they for register with government. They for know, they for be sensitized. They for be educated on what involved. Then we mission them abroad so they in contact. They for get full register of all the people where they work. Whosoever then they keep in contact with them. I will stop so far.
Yes, thank you, Aaron. I think say Nade the lapse day. Although on the defense of the embassy, the embassy always waiting them can complain. I remember the last time I've been interviewing one of the ambassadors waiting they complain say we see Leoneans then come, they know they come register at the embassy. Okay, but this particular one we don't get issues. I think say the issue have start from Salon because Salon are the recruitment they take place even though they hear story every day they still recruit. Then go tell you say we not to like them one then day. Now they first then they start. We know to like them one then they. We now this and that. And the last one we share like anybody the follow we on Facebook. They did it. The last one we share with the follow we on YouTube. You hear the ladies them then talk say the one the way hire them we do the recruitment in salon waiting them promise them not to end them go meet with them go. So because of them kind certain things that we don't do happen, I think say government can step in and say okay. Yes, we know say una want go, una want get a better life or whatever, una feel so una able to achieve out there. But these are the measures they will go put in place. We not just like waiting Aaron and everybody don't say una go out there, but those companies, those agencies for be registered with the embassy them now the different country they wouldn't they send them people there go. They send the list, they send the employer and everything. And by strictly like every month the Sierra Leone person they contact the embassy say yes we're doing fine, we're in it. If you get complaint you know when the job begin say I want to go salon like now those ladies then they complain say they don't they na the jail for over 6 months they just want to go salon. They don't even want to work again, they don't want nothing again. All they want to do is to go back to Sierra Leone. And with all the cases they hold on the year, at the end of the day embassy will never show up. Embassy go say they no become registered to we. But these are your citizens. If you be say now the people and be go meet una now say una can't identify, you go see where the embassy go come, can't identify, can't point them, say una send them. But if they lock them up, then the people and now they call una your citizens they call una say dear una come, una send we go back salon, we just want to go back. I think the government should step in. Now just like how everybody don't say no to whatever the legislation.
Abraham.
Yeah?
Hello Abraham.
I listen to you.
I can say something on this one. Yeah. You see, we say brothers and sisters and get problem. You remember before the election, there was a time when we get so much people in the Netherlands with the prison, Sierra Leone, the way they prison. Mm-hmm. There was a time when the Netherlands government they try to see how best they can take the people from prison for care and go. When they go, let the government go identify them if they are Sierra Leoneans. You remember we said begin grab back say when government say okay well, we will try for Sierra Leone. When they begin issue then they say parties and they be there all over the social media. People they talk say the government want for go try for let them deport Sierra Leoneans there. Then now if this Kuwait issue they make Vladimir Ali Kabas say he try to get parliament approval for let them go with the years. We wait for we only hope just the quality say it not will be too long. But you see some certain thing and day, some decision and day. Now we say as the people, now we can give some block to that because it depends to how we react to the information when they come. We want to the way they suffer all over the world. But if you go and say you did preview, what you want to do, wait come up preview, or let allow you don't need preview time now. Can't go back with the full way back. What do you go say in a government say let them deport me? Yeah, come back. That's what's happening in Belgium and Netherlands. If you over social media and even this government so it can when the minister go, I think deputy minister or immigration officer be talk with somebody, I know somebody from the Netherlands, say how the way we tackle them. If you over social media, how this government already back
yes.
to go, they deport them back.
Senesi, no, Senesi, I want to hold you under because we can't compare the West to African countries. Because waiting me at this issue, somebody just sent text now, Zainab Kemo, he say in Kuwait they watch from and you want for me to say Kuwait first, they don't even get human rights. So when we are talking, the situations are different. We they talk about people the way they follow procedures and human rights strategies, and we they talk about some side way they make the rule for themselves. So he say in Zainab Kemo they say say they not get human rights there, and then they beg say do you make the government come to their aid? This is the text way somebody just sent now by the program. So I just want
we see somebody just send text. We must know, and I will tell you there are so many of them you don't know because you know what they know they. Outside and they go put the outside and they walk. So that the neighbor, the next door neighbor, stuff no say somebody there. They didn't treat them. So many of them,
Okay, make this will go left and first because we go to touch and we get a story where they follow. We get a story where they follow from Kuwait Day and as things they go, we go one day come and just put everything out there, but we still follow the story. The next one where I want to go be the last story for today. Now the immigration will be begin talk about them borders them and the tour where the immigration officer be do. Let me listen.
Plenty people don't raise concern about how the immigration workman them can do their work, like control the different border crossing points them, monitor foreign nationals them, and self-check the document of people them where they can at the country. This make the chief immigration officer and senior workman them na the immigration department go worker na different immigration office them na the country. For no, they challenge them what the immigration workman them they face, and said how the immigration department go help for solve them challenge they are way then they face na different part of the country. But then immigration workman they are been talk about the challenge them to the chief immigration officer Andrew Jaya Kaikai, who said then say they don't get motorcar and bike them for patrol the different border points them, uniform and other thing them where go help them for do their work.
Some of the constraints we are facing, shortage of personnel, well-trained and competent personnel, possibly indigenous, but not also without mentioning the lack of mobility. There is need for more motorbikes to enhance our proper function on patrols and to be more effective. So we are asking that if we can have one uniform as the other departments or agencies are doing now or are having, for us to go and buy a uniform by yourself, at least cannot be the same. Then for us here as staff, immigration staff, we actually need some internal and external training. We don't have enough accommodation So most of them are coming from Freetown.
Other challenge them where the immigration workman them been talk about. Now that they not get computer for help them get the records of foreign nationals them and do other office work them. Where make them say their secret documents can expose to different people them. But the other important concern where they raise that foreign nationals them not can allow for me them check their documents them, especially in a place them like Bombali, Tonkolili and Kono districts.
Yeah, they're not allow you for enter them communities and they're not allow you to go for a routine check for know how many foreign nationals. Then at these communities they're not allow you. Then they embarrass you with the help of the police. So at the end of the day, we know you do not have to come back. Then say everything is in Freetown. If you want to know anything about them, let me go to my office and ask my bosses.
On 2 occasions, I've sent my men there to send the previous CIO wrote a letter to them that they should not have any business with this office. But I don't know what led to that. So they asked us to talk with the new CIO if we can do a letter to them that they should be coming with their jobs here. They are ready to work with us because we want their jobs to be reflecting in our ledgers here.
And Ujaya Kaikai, now the chief immigration officer, talk about what them go find out. Now the difference side them.
Number one, we find out say we as a nation, we have to come back to the drawing board for take national security issue very seriously. And Kailaon alone, there's so many porous borders there, crossing points there. Over 40-something crossing points. Jendema, the border crossing area with Liberia. This area alone get over 50 crossing points them. And only 5 of those are manned. Is that immigration officers them, they are not properly equipped for carry on immigration work. We not go continue for use ledger and binders them in the 21st century for manage with borders them. We need for move into the technology age. This not the information age all over the world. We not go continue for get where you can pass to get ledger. Go back to the table and critically look at what immigration need. What the joint borders security organizations, the way the man who border them, making sure they get vehicles them. So side and the way more time able reach because it's so porous. What if we get drones the way they manage the areas they did?
We then challenge here whether Wukman they have the raise. And Ujaya Kaikai say, you know what say again, the immigration department will begin address them problem here.
Very quickly. As we go Freetown back, we will begin work on the issues there.
With the plenty concern them, whether Wukman they have the raise na different part na the country, but the immigration department. But one good thing we've been come up from this worker, now that the commander, now the Jendema border, Abdullah Mohamed Kamara, been talk about the good work where they do now the Jendema border.
Success is they want to make so many arrests, like the time when we don't take over from 2015, July 5 to now. I don't do a lot of success of arresting human trafficking, human smuggling, theft, murders. All I don't do on this border, we are in, I can remember one year, one woman named Zainab Mansare, they go change them to Fatmata Mansare. We stole or thief 40 million loans from Bo. And soon I get that information, the woman can't change him but I arrest him. He pull all the money on our table, he said, let me take an answer, I pass this money. You must take this money back to the owner. And over to police will then call the woman, come for the money, then over and carry and go pay the money. Before he come back, while if I go back.
Mohamed Abdullah Kamara end up say one big challenge. When they get at the Jendema border now with the bike riders them, when they can go take foreign nationals them from Liberia, when they go through the immigration check for Radio Democracy, Mange Mansaye, the report.
We want to tell Mange Mansaye for the clip there. We don't hear. Remember just now we talk about that SIM-box fraud. We are waiting the immigration officer then say then they go to offices, then they go to them big companies them. Where they name but few places they even cannot come up. Say they want to check the foreigners then where they work there. Then they tell them say no, even the police security the way they can get it. Now then they use against the immigration officers then. So na go na Freetown, una go ask una boss them. Immigration and police not they work one, not they work hand in hand. Immigration officer can't ask a foreigner or can't ask somebody how you do work here. It's illegal or illegal. How you come? Salon, we have a lot to do. Make a bring in Tennessee. Yes, Tennessee. What do you take on this immigration?
With security sector gets a very serious problem. Not to today business. the immigration department, I believe they are just once more and we just forgot nothing. In terms of porous border, also today we don't begin. But as I say, we security agency, we not get that cordial relationship between the security apparatus and the country. If people can listen radio, long time before we don't see where this agency they come and they outline some of the problems, we come in, you know. But you see, the one thing here is, I make a say, we politicians are not sincere to the people of the nation, because we say sincerity today. You understand? Just like the chief immigration officer they go, so he go down get all the problems in the he come, they go sit down at table. They say, okay, well, we call workshop, we call all the heads of security apparatus, they can't sit down, ONS will come. They will speak big English. Now the same thing happen, and not see no reason why the police not for allow the man for can be work. This thing at the talk come because Mr. don't work that agenda my area, they end the day, then board outside the day. We got away reach and inside the day. Somebody can just come up from the backyard to say, I come out Liberia. Yes, you get different roads when they go inside like this, I go to other village and this, that. No, you know, yeah, now waste of time like this, you don't know, now person that they get strong or something like big man one for anybody want for escape from saloon. You know what? Just go inside and they get this Okada now. Then just they transport you. So all the points that they not for say no no. Let me make a talk about security apparatus. If they actually they work cordially, believe in them porous borders there. Now see when you know how to fulfill, because the people then the immigration officer, let me tell you, he will only find pleasure for work as immigration officer. He work in the airport or he work in freedom. That's all. All the some of them people that they talk to, they don't even get uniform. You whether party they talk, they don't even get uniform. They don't get no encouragement. Some man from where don't they in 20 to 30 years, where in that community, they don't make an immigration officer. They don't also now they still there. They don't get no other facility, no nothing. They don't get communication gadget. They don't get mobile. Nothing. They don't get. They say an immigration officer. So you know, who's like to get there for making goes because they know if government way you work for never recognize you, they just put you on no they go collect. So I you go to now somebody in the office you say you want for can't check you not get uniform, you are not properly dressed. How they will go to now somebody in the office say me an immigration officer, I can't for can't check how much immigrant they will get now what they look for now for can't see now. So they take it serious because everything now free talk. So the immigration officer when they don't call I say una carry on. So if you don't think somebody if you say that's most how they catch this man, they catch this person, if you don't think we have the work as a team, if you didn't say anything for the happy, even for the happy, but because of the security apparatus with the police and the military, look what is happening. There are not only military policemen and the government now, Eastern police for parking, no parking. If they see traffic on the police, they get jammers. If they get prison officer, they get city council. Yeah, we saw this community, the city council, the police, the gendarme, the military, they work as a team. Everybody they share information. In fact, they get information inside the department with all other heads of agencies they did it. So when you get a investigation at this part of the world, it's very quick. Because as they get information, say they look for social person, they don't share by within themselves. Everybody gets your way they play. If we that kind of system that we get, just like what they say, no proper coordination on this. So if this head of I run for commander force for the tour we take, and I hope say no more you know go end up that 98.1 or you go end up for go ONS and go on workshop and try for discuss and then he left so let them take measures and try for get immigration, train immigration people, pay them well. Because the job is very hard for you. You pay them well, then you will able to see how you will come back. You will see revenue they can because if the people are not bypass, this Okada way you see so then just they go back from Guinea, they ride an Nkaisa, they pay no customs. They can begin put all number plate panel. If they run most of them bikes they within the province daily, most of them not license. Now because they go smuggle and Nkaisa, then they use all number plate, they fix up panel, if they ride, they go on. You see, no mechanism on this. So I want for the suicide, the security apparatus, therefore they work as a team. You said you get an evidence this station where the former AIG we go 98.1. They not push some instead they talk how misinformation or what they call this thing, this person when they work, this person you want to know why not the problem. Can you imagine that one of AIG you go to a radio station, you go say say this happen. Thank you, sir.
Okay, we left you make you talk small because so you don't work in that area day about this. And I can always say then get the big English, we get porous border, but no border, no the way porous will not go out for curtail. We need for secure, we borders them. Make a call to Yusuf. Yes, Yusuf, on this immigration, waiting how you take, sir.
This is a topic where a very difficult for handle. But the bottom line is the government have to invest in that area very seriously. One, policeman, not policeman. Immigration personnel, not immigration personnel. Security, not security. They're all they train them to go and tangle with other person's responsibilities. But that alone, you see that it happens very often. So until they start for make like the guy, like the minister say, the people they're not trained properly for handling place and they then are one. Two, if somebody can me don't train for keep peace. If you come with fake documents, if they're not trained me for see the kind of documents them, we have to look for entry kind documents them. You can give me any documents I can or I don't understand and we all know what's in there happen at the border. Then go squeeze $20-40 a yarn. Now go so. Who knows what you allow that person for left? Pass, come through. Whether not goods or services or whether not ammunition or whether not anything else. It can be contraband, it can be everything else we think of, where it a big cross-border issue. So, the salon government have to go back to basis. I don't travel with me Pekin, another Pamela area there. I know the kind of experience where we get. It's not friendly. They're not friendly on both sides. On both sides, they're not friendly. So, there's a lot. There's a lot. But the blame them per se because all waiting they know, now waiting they know. So somebody go down the knowing at the post for 20 years or saying that they hope to make their assign them because waiting they get the outside in time as a cow, marry they eat. So simple as that. But the psyche will be very, very, very disciplined that if you didn't have this area, this and this and this that you mandate or look for. Other than that, go. Not cross the other area. They can get security, they can get police for back in case of anything arises. We need that kind of intervention there, then go come in place. So that cohesion they get for them in place. You get the authority for that section there, you get the security personnel, and then you get the escalated security personnel for doing. In case anything arises, then we have to fix them. So the government get to look at this. They get to look at Senator Ibrahim point. We border now the north taken to the east, southeast, and come way down to the southeast. We all know how we join with Liberia and Guinea. So it's too much. It's too much. It's very porous. It's very porous. We're not going to blame anybody because we know it did not happen, sectionalism or divide and conquer in Africa. So I'm saying them border did not even exist at some point, but because somebody sit on and drunk room na Britain, a tribe can drum up that area and cut two family them or cut one family half Goya. So we know the strengths of that there as well. But we have to be really cognizant of the fact that you have to get trained personnel for the certain area for make them able to do the job rightfully, and so that they don't go cross, if you may cross contaminated and whatnot. So, but I will left that subject there because I know me not expertise at this area. I don't know too much the way I'll talk, but I don't say no more. The need for revisit them properly. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Yusuf. We still get Arun. Somebody drop off. Okay, Aaron, yes, you get the platform.
Yes, briefly, you remember when the gentleman they talk about us going back to the drawing board for address national security. This not true. You know, we're not going to address this problem in bits and pieces, different section here. We get to look at with national security in a very holistic way. It looks like if for any development will take place, some problem they come. We get this telephone network, we see what's in the beginning above. Now with it talk about them Okada, then they go across, you know, then get for address all of that. Now when it talk about, we get for look at go back to the drawing board. We look at some of the new development that we don't come, will lead to some of them things and the reason we make border security vital. It's very central to the national security of anything. You go back to the Abel War, border security, you know how foreign rebels then pass from Liberia, take Sierra Leone, we know the consequence. You know how that happened. You know, we know the misuse where rebel will misuse borders between countries and waiting at the consequence. But if we able to get a border security network well, I think that will curtail a lot of things where they happen. The Sierra Leoneans will like stranger. Somebody come out in one neighboring country, come, we ready for embrace and grab now wait for the candidate. You don't know what they carry. I will give you an example. This is my own assumption. I strongly believe, up to this day, people and they sit down as some advanced countries then they look for poor people and for use them as guinea pigs for them medical research what they do. Up to this day, nobody can point finger and say this is not the reason we make Ebola Corona Sierra Leone. We no. But what if now somebody come and start some research program, come through the border, nobody not check, nobody not know. The people that see stranger they embrace them. We don't know. I'm not saying that's happening, but that can be the reason. All them things, some of them people there who see the kind of country, we don't know side and come out and say they do farming, then they do diamond mining, then they do this. You know they know something not to just have them to do. Something that they go now country they use the people that must guinea pigs, you never know. This kind of country. All them things they make border security important. Them somebody with the ride Okada. They all get their organization. They can call them, talk to them. They can work with the immigration people then. You know, sometimes you can people that we personnel they know they work well. So not to most of them would go now the respective position they would put them. They want for work, but just like what a man say, computer no the system no advance. You know, all them things they hinder the security enhancement. It make we know they able to do some of the things them we for do. If they make we lost so much in terms of money, people in the course of border can't do trading. They never even pay tax to government. All them things you see how Donald Trump can crazy about in one big border wall now. Sometimes we can laugh at the incident. But no country, even some of them countries they say quickly say, oh, America, they talk about border. You go now some of them South American countries there. They don't border now iron gates. They allow people to cross like that. Nobody, no country, not the way they are because the border secure. It's just like you let you do not open. If you let you do not open, everybody they can pass through the remote go now. Man, to God, your family is not secure. So you just find a way to address that. You know, holistically, going back to the drawing board, as that gentleman said, it gets to do it with security, it gets to do it with country health, it gets to do it with the finances in the country. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Aaron. I think we don't come to the end of today's on program. We go just round up and give a final statement. I want to begin with you, Senesi. I don't know if we still get Senesi. Well, till Senesi they come back for can give final word. Make account to you, Yusuf.
Well, I would say, I encourage every time I can say this, I'm a very optimistic person. They look at, we progress, from, 2 years ago now we see how we continue to move towards, the advanced setting wherein, You see, and they bring topic in Parliament. Parliament, they talk about them. They see topic that like human rights abuses. They come 5-10 years ago. You not even dream about this. Not to say not been there happen, but we get to take advantage of the things that we are available to we. The information. As long as we're able to authenticate and source, we hone on them. And to send a same point, we journalists them. I don't go on for cry them down, but now a fast food mentality. Most of we professionals can get in a salon and just take hit for the moment and let them and go. We know they do that follow through, follow up, or get a good closure and make them a landing point. So, me, I'm still optimistic. I will be encouraged that if we hit an endpoint in there, we make them say that if we start on one subject, we follow through with them to the end and see what we learn from them. If not mistake, we correct them, or if an opportunity we get, we develop on the opportunity there and make them to a point that if not error, we not repeat them. There's something valuable in them, we replicate them for the better. So until next time, I just hope we all go stay healthy and best of luck to everybody, wherever they find themselves. Stay healthy till next time. All the best. Cheers.
Thank you very much, Yusuf. We get a caller before I come to you, Arun. Make we just squeeze this caller in before we end the promo. Yes, caller, you did live on air. Your name? You know where you call from?
Yeah. Yes, I mean, Tommy.
Oh, okay. Yes, Tommy. Robert, and
yes,
quick so. Before we close. Yes.
This is an immigration issue also what they talk about because of they we politicians and then say they travel, they come, some of them don't live in the West, they don't see immigration business how it's very, very, very important. One thing per security in a communication. Security in a communication. But you go see somebody when a security officer, if you get no walkie-talkie safe. As far as Africa concerned, a minister no more president forget walkie-talkie. So you go put somebody in a immigration, a border. Say like when you see the man said, say the man go do 4 months first, get salary. Don't somebody they count thing for smuggle. They can young 50, 300, 5, 10 million. They take them. Because they don't do 4 months, they not pay them. So all thing in there, all thing involved. For you make somebody do work for you, you get for pay and you get for prepare the man. First of all, I want to give kudos first to Lima because now for women, Mama born me as a Sierra Leone. Now the first, not a minister, and a deputy minister. Now I come up with the idea saying, now we check this with border force. Deputy minister. All international where the past government for don't lot go make sure say it check all the border them. See waiting at the loopholes then at the border. A go is doing findings, he can make a recommendation. But this man who is in charge of immigration right now, say Mr. Jack, I believe says now ex-military officer, is able to look the thing that we no say as for do for beef up the immigration officer them for day. Any country we see in the world, immigration and get country. I like you get any kind passport. If immigration say you need the kind say, the kind where you see immigration at the side now all and say we see immigration police, you don't know say this na immigration police. You don't see? But the African are the same chap. But people don't want to work na custom, na wataki, na custom, na immigration. Not to go serve the government, now for go better. Let them go below. Let them go make your family. Now make the one that will crave for. You don't see? But right now, who said they want to go work? If you ask all my who say work na NRA. How many work na NRA? Not to go maybe beef NRA up. Now for go tap. You don't see? So the mindset of people first, then get for changing us alone.
Okay. Thank you very much, Tommy.
All right.
Thank you for your contribution. Although you can't late today. Next week, come on time. Okay.
All right.
Okay, thank you. Yeah. Yes, that's now one of the usual contributor to me, Satya. I think you don't get in your own part. Senesi don't come in. Yes, Senesi, you close in. You find a statement for today before we go come to our own. Well, Yes, Aaron, you final because it's something and you know it. You final for today, sir.
Yeah, you know, well, I just want to.
You don't hear the talk?
Well, we don't hear you now, yes.
Go ahead.
Go ahead, Tennessee.
Sorry, after the talk now, different language, flash me, you know, Mama, just make sense of because we for talk now, the type of call, now the other line, something. Me final, talk for this week. The family that always don't discuss every day. We count with new thing them, but we need to follow up. We need to count how the story ends. You know, we get that the unfinished story that with the beginner, you know, end. So me waiting me want for try for advocate for. I want for see we journalists them. We media houses them. What I want for see, I want for them with the count the end of the story for we. Now that's one for see because if we want for help any government for let it succeed, now we get for kidnap now the truth. Not to this brown envelope journalism. We journalists for trial farm. I know say yes, it's very difficult.
I mean, them glad not to the all.
No, I don't. Maybe I talk say. I know say it's very difficult. But at least, now we cannot get some people. You know, if you need brown envelope journalists,
blood print 90 print too. It takes big brush for print journalism.
I tell you, you know.
I mean, you don't try to wait for a union. I don't try to wait for a route because I like it. If I picture, so
this one you look touch our room. This is
fact. Because we forget for help the government for succeed. We forget for help the government for succeed. I believe say the journalists there for day before. Because now when you squeeze the government for make it say the truth, make it come out with clean results, you understand? That's where the government for succeed say, hey, no, I don't hold something, they don't finish them. If we get up to now at the top, we get some unfinished projects the way the last government we don't do. We don't even know how they go. We don't know what the president go do, so we go launch. How the bridge go high, no go. Now that's the end of it. Whether I complete it, and then they come and tell with your correct story again, they just say no more breaking news. So things don't happen. But how the story end? We don't know. It's just about like then some Nigeria films they watch. I don't know how they end. You see? So one person will journalists them. One person will journalists them. Like most of them here, we don't happen with these 7 months. Now get few journalists them when they come out and say, Mr. Minister, this not to government as usual because the last time when the journalists they are saying whether they quiz this particular government, anybody they can now. Be this that you say we'll meet up a broken economy, we'll meet up this, we'll broken the tattered economy, we'll make this. I think when the journalists they say we don't sign for a read this. Now we need to read and again. So now the minister anytime he come he say not to business as usual. Okay, Mr. Minister, the first case we want for no, we're not to go business as usual. How this case will not be with the this person will not be appraised. So how this case don't go. If you didn't court, let them go and find out because to get court reporter, let them go and find out and come. But not the minister can not today at his own time. He can't talk boku then journalists the right if they call them praise. This praising you now go for stop. No, get the right people them. We go do this thing and go and dig out information and counter because the only when you get them people then they will challenge the government so they know say hey this one if you should not go further people then go blast them. And now that people want for a people want for see finished products. Go and investigate this matter. Bring and come. Let we discuss that. Let government know say sober-minded people then they are around now. But not so the one they can know one of the kind minister this that will never see this happening. This every day now this is not one day happen in this country. Now the first time this for this. Yes, but don't know how far it ends. Therefore, Lebanese man they don't catch this person. They don't catch this foreigner. They all they set up. Who they count them foreigners a day until we try to put stop to them here. Without the count, people you know, just grab no more. Me, I not just grab no more na salon. I can't begin the help in business. You have to go through some procedures. And would that go for leading to the incident? Now, citizens, now they say the claimant you get people say we need to call in a dark room. Now you get for shooting on police. So then people them they when they lead them people then they say don't count investor. Who's the investor this way count? All man they grab no more. You say don't count investor for go ruin the economy, make their own profit. You see. So me last word here is beer. The brother they are not vexed. Then we journalists them here, let them begin to me the end product, the finished products. Now we want for seeing at this time around. Say next week, me as a where they see Tata from France.
Yes, Aaron, you get the platform, sir.
Okay. So I agree with you, Senator. I believe say that you them will do follow up. We just want to tell them thank you because most of the things that we discuss now then can go do them find in a day area. Particularly the guys now 98.1. Then they do almost all of them. Then they do so well. And like I also say, if you find out that they do follow up, we will appreciate that. The thing I want to touch on briefly as my closing statements now. That's something where you mention at the top of the program, people don't want to take and serious. And that World Toilet Day, toilets it plays very key role in our life. That key way you not go avoid. It gets to do with health, it gets to do with decency, it gets to do with respect, it gets to do with cleanliness and all of that. If we give that a priority, we say, try to begin get decent toilets them all over the country. That would be nice. It would help to enhance the health of the people. Some toilet they can be so close to the house, to the kitchen, back home, and all that. And if we get people who they look into that, they remind me. The MP from that area, the leader of NGC, then do that. I think maybe that's something the government will follow up and do. The other two I want mention. You mentioned about movements and organization or committee we set up for say that we all work as one regardless of party. Well, that's fine. The only thing in a democracy. That we get to know the line, beside the line cross, because there has to be opposition, there has to be different parties. That's the serve as check and balance. If you hit up them governments, then we want try for control or what they call, they can use them formalities, and they say, another world come this that try to buy people over. I hope so not to that's not the plan. Let there be APC and let APC be responsible as opposition, let there be SLPP and let SLPP be responsible as the ruling government, and let there be NGC and let NGC be responsible act as an opposition. Effectively we monitor the government and we get with Parliament, the House of Representatives, then make sure say they follow the rule of law, they oppose within the need for oppose, they support within the need for support. We need to forget that indifference. That's what makes a healthy democracy. As long as we not use this to come together for use that as a cover up for buy people and over. We need democracy. Democracy encourages opposition, and the opposition gets to be objective. Can also mean say we get the opposition, even the good thing with the possible way we oppose, they do not see them. We just want to criticize. But all that's good. So with that, I tell Una, thank you. We look forward to Una next week. We hope say Una will enjoy the program tonight. Good night, everybody, or good morning, whoever you do, good afternoon, good evening.
All right, thank you very much to we guys them, Yusuf from Atlanta, Senesi Brema from France, and Aaron Rashid Dean from New York. And later we go get to Daniel Oldfield, we go come with the spot. And we want to take this special time on behalf of the entire Share Network team and also the WanPot crew. We want to wish you, Aaron Rashid Dean, happy birthday in advance, as tomorrow you celebrate another day in your life. We just hope say all the things that we wish for yourself go come to pass. So on behalf of Share Network and this team, we want to say happy birthday in advance, sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
All right.